It's the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Welcome in as the clock ticks down. How's everybody doing? It's a Friday night. You're educating yourself on crypto. You're not at the bar getting drunk, obviously, unless you're at the bar getting drunk while you're listening to the Underground Crypto Show, which is acceptable, by the way. That's perfectly fine by me. All jokes. Hope everybody's having a good night. I had to rush home. That's why it's 9 o'clock instead of 8:30, but I still did the stream, right? We still did the thing. We didn't leave you hanging, and that's what it's all about. So let's hop into the crypto bubbles. Let me fix my camera because there's always something going on here. At first, my microphone wasn't resetting. That was fun, but that quickly resolved itself, so not upset about that. How's everybody doing? Didn't bother putting on a fancy shirt or anything like that, even though I always wear a collared shirt anyways. What's up? Who's in this chat? I see, Melissa threw a super chat. That makes me super excited to be here. And she said, happy Friday, everyone. Couldn't have said it better. It's been an awesome Friday. I spent the day at amusement park for my son's birthday. It was a lot of fun. It's like half zoo, half amusement park. It was a good time. Let's see, starting late tonight. Yeah, I posted about it in the Discord. Welcome in, Campsta. Chris Goss in the house, 333. I wonder if he's still here. He says, risk management out the window. I skipped a lot of the other things you said. Dude, BTC, crushed my BTC short. Yeah, you did say you were short yesterday. I went long last night, just left it open with no stop loss. Absolutely reckless. I'm not even sure why I did that. I think because the lifer went long, and I just forgot to put a stop loss. So it worked out, but it wasn't a good idea. All right, World Liberty Finance is down 9.8% today. Meme Core down 6% to what? $3. And DXC down 6.4%. VVV or Venice token is up 8.9%. Zcash up 10.5%. Dash up 7.9%, and Tau up 8.1%. What did Tau go to? 275 today. And as we toggle down the top 1,000, you'll see it's been pretty good today, right? The next category, 100 to 200, is up, what was it? 3.7%. That's pretty good for an overall category. Build On just ripped. I have no idea why. It's in the World Liberty Finance ecosystem, and World Liberty Finance was down. So I don't really know why Build On ripped, but it went to 32 cents. You got UB up 75%, right? High 14 cents. Pendle up 11.6%. 9bit up 39% to 3 cents. And what is this? Circle Internet Group has a crazy ticker. Looks like Circlone. To $102, up 10%. Let's drop down another 100. See what's going on in this chat. What's up? Green Fingers says, sup, gang. Welcome in. Reliable J in the house. What's up, Reliable J? Looking forward to getting to kick it with you over, the Miami trip. I was gonna say the weekend, but it's not the weekend. I don't know where my head's at. I got to get dialed in here. It's been a long day. Lab 79.6% to the upside. What did it go to? $1.28. Iris up 16.9%. XLR up 11%. Tagger has just been ticking up another 20% today. BSB or Block Street, it had a little bit of a run. It's been kind of pulling down the last couple of days with a low of 47 cents at about 53% now. But it is DeFi Friday. So let's kick this off with a round of Panzer Dogs. And time moves fast. We'll be in Miami kicking it. It feels like tomorrow. Let's be honest. It feels like tomorrow. DeFi Friday. Who knows what we're going to get into tonight? And have I mentioned it has been a very long day. Hung out with my buddy last night. Probably stayed up way too late. Got up way too early. So I'm going to go as long as I possibly can. Dang, he got me with that missile too. Cool. First blood in the house. We get an MVP today, but we're going to need some health. Ooh, they left that rocket unattended. That belongs to me, sir. Bang, just nailed him with it. Bang, took him out. Well done. No, you can't have that. You can't have that. It belongs to me. It was weird. It just like disappeared halfway through using it. Very strange. Run back to that health. Panzer Dog is fun. They really should, you know, keep this working. Oof, he got that machine gun. I need to hide. Got him. I think I might get top dog here. I think I might. Bang, got another one. I don't know why you would let this game just crash and burn. I don't know what the point of that would be. You have a good working product. Like, why just let it crash and burn? Things like that never really make any sense to me at all. It's like you did it. You made the game. It works. Just improve it. Like, I don't get it, but I guess they ran off with all the money or something back to Dubai. Somebody said, we went into their Discord and asked about it, and somebody was like, yeah, they pretty much ran off on everybody. They got everybody to stake all their coins first, and then they ran off on them. That's basically what the person was saying. Now, how true that is, I have no idea. But there has been a serious lack in anything going on for this project, so it could definitely be true, right? Wouldn't be the first people to do it. Bang, got him. Definitely getting top dog on this one. And we opened 10 boxes the other day, and I don't think we got anything better than an uncommon. Very disappointing. Top dog, 7 kills, 3 assists. I mean, that means I had shots on every person who got taken out in that round. All right, let's get one more in for good measure before we go on to anything else. Yes, we're still going to talk about what's trending. We're still going to talk about a lot of our usual stuff, but it's DeFi Friday, so how do you not start off with some DeFi gaming? And I feel like there's got to be some more DeFi games out there that are being overlooked that would just that we don't know about. So we'll go hunting for some of that as well. Hopefully it doesn't require too many different new wallets and stuff like that, because that can get rather tedious. But there's always a lot of learning curves and things to be explored when we do that. Like when we did all that Starknet stuff, which I still have to figure out how I messed up my seed phrase on my wallet. Luckily there's nothing in there. I might just have to make a new one. Bite the bullet, but I need to try on my old one a little bit more, see if I just wrote them down in the wrong order or something. It can be pretty taxing to try to figure that out, because now you're just thinking, how many combinations with this seed phrase could I come up with? Bang, got him. Still in perfect health. Let's go. Don't steal it. Don't steal it. Let me have the laser. I'll use it better than you, I promise. Bang, got another one. Got another one. Another one bites the dust, they say. Ooh, I love that pulse. I want that. Let me have that. I'll use the laser to fight my way over there to get it, hopefully. Don't grab it, sir. You have no health. You don't need it. Got him. Ooh, he's right on me. Don't let him hit me. Good, the shield replenished. That's what I needed. Dodge that one. Ooh, and I took him out before he could be a problem. Anybody make any money off of the BTC long today? Or did everybody get wrecked being short? I'm not going to act like a genius. I wouldn't say I got lucky, because I was trusting the lifer on that one. But definitely worked out in my favor. Doing damage, but not taking anybody out. Come on. Ooh, I got one right at the finish. Let's go. Now let's get into what's trending. We got to spend a moment to just really look at things before we go haywire with the DeFi Gaming. 5 kills, still top dog. Crushed it. Bonus scrap, love that. When you stop getting the bonus scrap, it really doesn't feel like you're making progress at all. All right, let's take a look at what is trending. Actually, let's do our price rundown real quick. See where everything's at. See if anything moved a bunch. With Bitcoin pumping, it seems like everything responded pretty well. BTC at $78,339, up 1.2% in the last 7 days, up 2.3% in the last 24 hours. Overall market cap, 2.68 trillion, up 1.5%. Ethereum, $2,297. XRP, $1.39. BNB, $616. Solana, $83.84. Dogecoin, still above 10 cents. Good for me. I like that. Keep it moving. Hyperliquid, $41.26. Everything held pretty well, it seems like. I don't see a bunch of amazing pumps here. 24, high 24, maybe 25 cents you could say for Cardano. XMR, $380, still getting a nice pump on the 7-day. Chainlink, $9.11. Feels like it's been there forever. Unibase ripping this week. I believe that to be true. Zcash, $383, and it is ripping this week as well. Seems to be the stronger privacy coin. Now we saw Dash getting a little bit of a pump as well. Canton Network, 15 cents, let's call it. XLM, 16 cents, pretty much flat. Litecoin, $55.15. Is Litecoin going to do some numbers with the whole, testnet that they're doing? They're innovating. Is it going to affect price? That's the question. I have a feeling it would take some time. I feel like the average person probably doesn't even know Litecoin's doing anything. AVAX, $9.09. Meme Core number 27 by market cap. Still sinking slowly, but 27 by market cap overall. All crypto, not a bad position. $3. HBAR, high 8 cents. I always go to say Shiba Inu, and it's just like 0.50. So nobody cares about that. Just say it's up 1.2% in the last 7 days. SWI getting a little bit of a bounce to almost 92 cents there. And let's go see where Flare is. It's been chilling in the 80s here lately. 85 by market cap. Always good to see it in the top 100. Blues Guy. I wonder when he'll be rolling in. Probably soon. Somebody let Blues Guy know that we are live. Let's see what's trending today. Lab, of course. Lab went up a lot. It's up 81% in the last 24 hours. Monad, I keep going to say the price because we just did the price thing. So Monad's trending. Lab, AI Tech or Cloud Network. We went over this yesterday. Mega ETH, we went over. It has a recent token generation event. Looks like it didn't immediately pump up. Wondering if it's going to go lower or if this is a good time to buy. Unipeg. I don't know what Unipeg is. We'll have to check. Is that like... No, that's not Ethereum's price. We'll definitely be checking that out. That's interesting. Pepe, Zcash, BitTensor, Terra Luna Classic, Pudgy Penguins, this Jensen AI we looked at quite a bit yesterday, Pi Network, RaveDAO, Shiba Inu, and Hyperliquid. I'm going to go right to this Unipeg because it's got a high price. I want to see the tokenomics. 10,000 coins? What is it? 19.4 million in market cap. This is crazy low. It is fully vested, right? All the coins are in circulation. This is really low. This is very interesting. If this thing dipped hard at some point, might be a good time to get in. It's only been around since literally the 26th of April. So it hasn't been around very long. But is it strong, right? Is it strong? NFT project, that's not the best look. Not to say it can't do numbers. The thing is, with a really good tokenomics like that, it could pump. Because it's pumping, it'll get everybody's attention. Let's see what they actually have to say for themselves, though, right? A new kind of on-chain object, not an NFT. Well, that's confusing because they have it in the NFT category. Do they maybe just not have a category to put Unipeg in? This would be on the radar, guys. Not a token in the conversational sense. When V4 shipped, I noticed one detail that stood out. Hooks. Custom logic that runs directly at the point of exchange. Not wrapped around it or bolted to it. That's a small technical change with a large design space behind it. Unipeg is an attempt to show what that actually means. And I hope they show me what it actually means because I don't think I fully grasped what the heck they were saying. 1 minute, let me text my wife and see if she would bring me something to drink because I did not grab one, and it could be a long show with no drink. I don't even know if I can continue talking at some point. All right, what else do we have here? I'm trying to really understand what the heck is going on. So it's uni plus JPEG equals UPEG. Okay, see, with the name PEG in it, I thought it was maybe pegged to some kind of asset. At first, I thought it might be a stable coin just off a knee-jerk reaction. That's not what it was. UPEG uses custom V4 hook to render unique 24 by 24 collectible images entirely on chain. So it's not an NFT, but it's like got the feel of one, it seems. No external storage, no IPFS. Each image is tied to a specific integer amount of UPEG, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. When a swap occurs, the hook generates a hash encoding layer, color, and original owner. So what are we saying here? When you do a transaction on a swap, when you do a swap, it generates you one of these UPEGs? That is really interesting. And is there a limit? Like, can I do like the most minimal swaps? And it's uni, so it's got to be with Uniswap, right? They're talking about when V4 came out for Uniswap, for anybody who doesn't understand what they're talking about. All right, this is in bold, so maybe this will be even better. That hash is the input. The SVG renderer reads it and assembles a unique unicorn. Could we have gone with something other than a unicorn? I guess, does that go with uni? I don't know. Is the symbol of uni a unicorn and I just totally forgot? The object's appearance is function of market activity. Every trade that touches the pool produces a new number. That number is what gets rendered. So the number gets rendered, it turns into an image of a unicorn. Really wish they would have gone with something. Why can't we do the image of like a lion or something? Or a dog for that matter would have been better. So you don't have to necessarily buy them, huh? The name NFTs were always called JPEGs. Uniswap was almost called Unipeg. Is that true? I did not know that. A peg being a rule enforced at some point of the exchange, which is precisely what a V4 hook is. Well, I'm really glad they didn't name it because Unipeg would have been not as cool. That's for sure. Anybody picking up any of this sauce here? Blues Guy in the house. What's up, Blues Guy? Welcome in. Welcome in. BTC and Uniswap, first crypto I ever bought. I definitely believe that. I know Sam did really well with Cake. Yeah, exactly, which is the coin for it. So open app. These are the unicorns. They are not exciting. The only hope that I have is that maybe, I don't know. See, my thought here is if you just get a unicorn from doing transactions, like, do they have any value? Like, what would be the value? Because everybody would get one, and then it's just kind of like, what's the point, right? So let's try to think this out a little bit. So if every time I do a swap, I get a JPEG, very simple JPEG of a unicorn, obviously there's probably some rarity. I don't know what I just did. Obviously there's some rarity, right? But how do you know if they're like worth any money? Like, what's the point? Like, if I just rack up a ton of these that are not worth anything, like, I'm gonna be more interested in how to delete them than I am gonna be interested in them. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be like a hunt. This could get kind of crazy though. I just want to let everyone know this could make sense. Like, you could do really small transactions. I'm assuming I have this figured out right because I could be wrong. Anybody want to correct me, feel free. You do a bunch of really small transactions. You're going to pay mostly in gas fees, but you would buy an NFT anyways, like, even if it was cheap. So, like, think of you're buying really cheap NFTs, even though they're JPEGs and not NFTs. As long as they're tradable, you could really hunt and search for, like, some rare ones, right? And you can already see the numbers on some of these. Seems a little crazy. Seems like maybe bots already farming these because you're at like 25 million already. I mean, there's a lot of transactions to go on, but definitely probably bots involved. Do they have any value? That's kind of what I come to. Like, market. That would make sense. Marketplace. Peg to peg. Open the app. All right, let's do that. 12 ETH. All right. maybe we just stumbled upon something here. And just because this one's listed for 12 ETH doesn't mean that it's worth 12 ETH. You know what I'm saying? Let's go high to low. Okay, people putting ridiculous prices. How do you know if you have a rare one, though? Is this just like people thinking like, oh, this one's really cool, so it must be worth a lot? 888 ETH? That's a lot of freaking ETH. There's not a lot of them posted for these high numbers, though. Disappointed in the picks. Yeah, you could say that another couple hundred times. That's what I was like. First of all, why did we have to do unicorns? That was dumb. And second of all, why so like pixelated? I guess because they're JPEG. I don't know. It looks like it could have been a lot better. So I'm just looking. Let's go low. Let's see. What's the floor? The floor's got to be like crazy low, because aren't you just getting these for free? The floor is 0.89 ETH. The question becomes, how long do we think that this could last for? So the floor really is 0.9. So in all honesty, if you were going to farm these, try to sell them for 0.9 ETH. Me realizing that's almost 1 ETH. So you're telling me the floor for these things is like, what is ETH? 2,000? We just did it. $2,300. So you're telling me the floor for these are like 1,500 bucks? Bro, I'll go in there and sell them for half a ETH all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go in there and I would sell these for half an ETH. We might have to try this, because this is sounding a lot like an opportunity. But how many people are out buying them? This is the part I'm not understanding. Is that, like, if you can just get one for doing a transaction or swap, then why would you buy? Reliable J said 0 sold. Okay. Where did you see that? I hadn't made it that far yet. Where's the, activity? Are these just people listing them? Really genius idea, though, because they're probably making a ton of money off of the, like, it would be a genius idea if people were buying them. But why did they start so high? That's what I don't understand. Like, I would expect these to cost like 50 cents or $1. 0 sold. My common sense told me. I rock with that. But is there somewhere that actually confirms that 0 have sold? Because here says they have sold. That's what this says. Because you can see there's a transaction here. Maybe. I don't know. This looks like quite a few of them have sold, actually. And the prices on these are dumb. I'll come in here and just absolutely put bottom floor prices. Like, let me sell one for 0.5, or I'll sell them for 0.3 all day long. I will undercut the crap out of everybody. Yeah, we might have to try this real quick, because I mean, I'll make like 2 and then post them on here and try to get 0.25 ETH for them. I'm rocking with that. It's like $500-600. And if they sell, I'm going to be doing this until they stop selling, right? Yeah, I just don't really understand why you would buy them when you could just generate them. That's the part that doesn't make any sense to me. That kind of ruins the market for them, right? So we'll leave that up. We'll come back to that. This is interesting. And then the coin itself is worth this. The thing is, this is dumb. I'm going to just say it for what it is. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. If you have a different opinion, good for you. But this is dumb. And that is almost a sure sign that it's going to rip, because it's dumb. That's my new consensus here for a lot of this stuff, is like, sometimes the dumber stuff is like Rave DAO. Rave DAO was dumb. It was a cool idea and stuff, but it just like wasn't the most amazing thing. My buddy's calling me. I'm live streaming. Yo, what's up, man? I'm live streaming. Can I call you back in a little bit? What happened? Yo, what's up? Amazing. That's awesome, bro. I'll hit you up as soon as I'm off the stream. All right, love you too. Later. All right, cool. So, yeah, sorry about that interruption. There's not a lot of people I answer phone calls for here. Only my brother. So, let's see. Pepe, Zcash. What else do we want to look at? Mega ETH is new. Real-time. Think a real-time network for Ethereum, right? 177.3 million market cap. Is this thing going to do well? I really wonder. I'll just show the website real fast. You should be somewhat familiar with it. We went over it quite a bit before they ever had a token, so you should be somewhat familiar. Here's the idea, and this is all I'm going to leave it at. Regular blockchain, transactions come in, they make a pretty big block, and that kind of makes it slow. So they're like, let's just make a ton of little tiny blocks so it's a constant flow of data, but you're getting finality, right? When it's put into a block, then it's official because then it's on the blockchain, a chain of blocks. I really hope you guys understand that because that is pretty basic crypto understanding there. Throw 111 if you had no idea that blockchain was a chain of blocks. Seems a little self-explanatory. Then you have this Jensen AI. Jensen AI, 47.9 million in market cap, almost to 50 million, and it is straight down. Straight down the tube. Let's go to market cap, see what this was when it came out. It was 129.5 and now it is less than 50, so it's lost a lot. I'm not doing the math. It's DeFi Friday. I'm not doing the math on that. It's lost a lot. Jensen AI, the network for machine intelligence, you know, where the human knowledge into price meets neural networks, aggregated patterns from data predictions. It's doing predictions in the markets and stuff like that. That's what it really screams to me. We went over it a lot the other day because it was new on our radar. I want to be bullish on a lot of tech and stuff like this, but there's just so many different things that splits the money up. You never really know really where the money is going to run. And if you look at this chart, doesn't look like the money's running here, but this could be everybody exiting it who got in early and just is making money, like a venture capitalist. And down here, maybe they actually make some real community, some real headway, and they actually start running. It says, how was the ribs? I love to cook out. Yeah, the ribs were amazing. The ribs were so good. Yeah, once you hit them on that grill, they're perfect. Dude, check Unibase. Let's get a dive on it. Yeah, I'm going pretty much right now. I just wanted to cover those last couple of things. So, Uniswap, right? Isn't that where we want to go here? I'm always paranoid about getting the wrong links, so I'd rather search it somewhere like this where then they're going to have a website for me. I'd rather go through that. And then let's go back to the website for a second, right? No, that's not the right one. Let's go to Unipeg. All right, I just want to read over it again. Notice the custom hook. So Unipeg custom for renders. Okay, so it does seem like when you do a swap, you should get one. Let's go to Uniswap. I don't know if I have anything in my wallet. Let's go ahead and connect MetaMask. Oh, you can Uniswap with Solflare? I was not aware of that. But do you still get it? I have no idea. So you can use Solana on Uniswap. I don't use Uniswap a lot, I'm going to be honest. Now, I do use the Ethereum network, but there's other places like Orca and stuff where the prices seem a lot better. Should we swap? Here, let's do a test. We'll do a test here. UPEG, right? Okay. Yeah, we're going to do our own research. Don't worry about that. I have the absolute tiniest amount. I don't even know if I have enough for gas fees here. Like I said, I don't use this enough. Can I do that? That's 23 cents. I mean, that seems overly low. How about this? How about $1.15? Because I kind of would like a tiny bit of it anyways. It says we're going to pay 7 cents in gas fees. I keep forgetting Ethereum has changed a lot, and I can maybe actually really start using Ethereum again. I've just been, I guess, traumatically abused by the Ethereum network. So we'll do the review. Low network token balance. You're about to spend most of your token balance this May. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just send some Ethereum over. I can handle that. All right. So we bought a little of this UPEG. I can send some Uniswap over. Uniswap. What am I talking about? I can send some ETH to my wallet if we want to continue deep dive in this. Okay. So it's submitted. Go back home. How fast they're supposed to show up, I don't know. Is it instant? NFTs. But they acted like it wasn't an NFT, right? I got to go to the right network here. I'm on like DAC testnet. That's not going to do it. So we go to tokens. Tokens not going to show up here. I need to go back and grab the contract address, right? And add it to my wallet. So let's see, can we open the side panel? Let's do it so everybody can see what the heck we're doing. Looks like I have like $7. Oh, in the whole account. Oh, it's all in Ethereum. Okay, so we got Unipeg. We're gonna go down and grab the address because I have this side panel up. It makes it really weird. Okay, I'm not used to this. There it is. I went right over it. And then we're gonna go to like add a token. I'm trying to always remember where the heck that is. Import token, put the contract address in. Usually it'll come up right away. Okay, custom token. Let's do that. There we go, UPEG. Okay, it came up. It at least registers it. I do have $1.15 of UPEG. Cool. Where's my NFT? So the only other thing I can think of is you can go here. So let's go copy address. Maybe you have to search it like on their thing here. Search. No UPEGs. So I'm confused. Very confused. It seemed like you had to have a swap. I figured we'd just try it first and see what happens. Thank you. Like, ask for a drink, you bring me water. What am I? Healthy or something? Crazy. Give me that Dr. Zevia. No, she brought me both. She's good. She's good. She covered her bases. All right, I have no idea what's going on at this point. We're going to go need to read some more. We'll get rid of this side panel. You know what? Let's see if ChatGPT is of any use here. This is a new project on the Ethereum network, crypto project. How does it work, and how do I actually get one of the JPEGs? Is it just by doing a swap? Question mark. No, sir, I'm back home. You go MIA. All right, let's see if this gives us anything. Oh, it just said question mark. Okay, I guess I didn't need to do that. Mechanics, especially mint swap rules, eligibility, search. Yeah, it'll make sense of this for me. So UPEG is basically a weird hybrid between a token and an on-chain collectible. Yes, it's not a normal NFT mint. I realize that. Do they give me a skinny? Okay, you go to Uniswap on Ethereum mainnet, import verify the UPEG token contract. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, UPEG. Okay, you just make sure you have the right thing. They made that complicated. Swap ETH or US for JPEG. We did that. We did that. To get JPEG, you will likely need to hold at least one whole UPEG, not just a tiny fraction. Well, that's very vague. Like, that's super vague. So there's a big difference between one UPEG, which is almost $2,000, and a smaller amount that might work. Okay, so not a tiny fraction. Then check the site, Unipeg site. Open OpenSea. OpenSea compatible viewer to see rendered and on-chain associated with your balance. So maybe we go to OpenSea. the big catch here, because one whole UPEG is currently expensive and moving violently, buying one JPEG is basically buying one full UPEG. Now I understand why the cost of the floor price for these is so high. Not paying a small mint fee. Yeah, CoinGecko showed UPEG around, yep, only with 10,000 total, yep, got you. So it's extremely hot and risky right now. Yeah, more risk than I really want to get into. My take, it's interesting because it turns the swap itself into a mint generation mechanic. That part's kind of cool, but I would treat it as experimental Uniswap v4 hook collection, not a normal NFT. Yeah, definitely not something to ape into without understanding the risk. Sounds like it's very vague because they don't actually know. To get one part, you likely, now when they say likely, that means we have no idea, need to hold one whole UPEG and not just a tiny fraction. Is that UPEG like tied to that transaction or something? Because like, what if I just had enough money, minted one, and then got my UPEG, listed it? Do I keep the UPEG if I go back and swap it back into USDC or Ethereum and then just do it again and again and again, like just like wash trading basically? Like, that seems like the move here. I'm not gonna move $2,000 to my burner wallet or any wallet for that matter to do that because it's just stupid, right? I'm not gonna do that. So it looks like we're not gonna get any. It's honestly, to be honest, I almost feel like the best way to have like some kind of exposure to this would be just to buy the coin itself. That seems like the way to go. How long has this thing been around? I'm not exactly sure. The 26th of April, it is pumping like wildfire. Because of the super low supply, like this thing could go to really ridiculous numbers. Kind of makes me want to swap a little bit more money into it, right? Voice sounds really low, bro. Huh. Are you sure it's not on your end? Maybe you got to turn your volume up. Maybe refresh your YouTube, because I definitely don't sound that low. I don't know why I don't look very bright in the camera. That part's annoying. But my voice definitely working good. UG, gratitude by the way, my man. Love all your dedication, bro. I appreciate that very much. And thank you for saying something if you thought my voice was low. Do me a favor and just refresh a couple of times or whatever. Seems fine. Yeah, I just turned my volume all the way up and it was hot. I'm sure you could hear me, right? So if it's that hot that you could hear me, I'm full for my, yeah, it's fine. It might be you. It happens to me. I've had it happen on live or stream. I've had it happen plenty of times. Okay, so now it's over $2,000 and it's up. I'm not going to worry about this right now. Other than what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Uniswap and I'm going to get a tiny bit of this. Because if it goes bananas, like, and I can turn $5 into like $500, I'll take it. But I would like to see it dip, right? So it cost me about 7 cents. Let's go max here. Max. It's not working. Why is it not working? 0.02. $50. Oh, that's 0.02. That's why, because that's not what I have. I have $4.06. Now that makes more sense. It was just a little bit of gas fee, which I can just send some more over from Coinbase. I'm not tripping on that. And if we add the 6.5, okay, we're leaving ourselves plenty of room here. That's too much. Let's do like 2. There we go. Nah, that's too much too. 1. I'm not thinking clearly. That's way too much. Like I said, I'm not thinking clearly. Yeah, no, we want 6. There we go. That's what I want. All right. So it cost me about 6 cents. Totally understand all the dynamics. Go ahead and do it. Fee, it says free, and then it also says network cost, actual money. So what is going on? Network fee. Yo, they be tripping here. I'm going to cancel this and bring it up. it does this to me a lot. Open the side panel. So here it's saying like network cost probably 8 cents, right? But let's hit swap, let it bring it up. And then it's like network fee 0.001, and then it's acting like I don't have it, which kind of makes no sense because I definitely do have it. Then it's saying the fee is 17, and now it's just toggling and it doesn't know what it's doing. Okay, let's just cancel this. What is even going on? Maybe we need to drop it down. Make sure we leave more than enough room here. And this is buying tiny amounts. Like this is like I have a little bit of dust in here for some swap. And for like $5, if it does like a ridiculous number, kind of like a piece of it, you know, if it does like 100x, and 100x sounds crazy, but let's be honest, it could start running. People keep piling into it. The tokenomics is really good. It could do something really ridiculous. I mean, look at what like RaveDAO did. I mean, imagine if RaveDAO had those kind of tokenomics. It would have been insane. So I'll take the tiniest little shot here, but I don't really think I have any interest in trying to get the little peg thing, and they don't even know what you have to get. Like it would be cool if they had a threshold, like you need to have at least half a coin or $500, right? It has to be like a certain amount for you to even get it. It's like not working. It did say that there's extremely low volume, but that's probably because there's not a lot of tokens, right? There's probably not a lot of tokens for sale. High chance that somebody could just run off on you. That's why I'm in it for like $5. And it's your transaction was canceled. Okay. So apparently you can't even buy this. That's what I'm getting here. Like, why isn't this working to actually click? That is really annoying. So let's go lower. We'll get something lower. Hopefully we don't regret this later on. Our first one worked. Can you look at C? C for chain base. I will look at that for sure. Is this thing gonna work? Okay, it did swap. So maybe I just had it too close to the bone. Didn't seem like I did, but my math is not their math, right? So now we have $5.87 of UPEG. I hope it does 100x. It probably will not. They will probably run off with everybody's money. Let's be completely honest here. And let's go search our wallet again. Okay, refresh this. I'll just search the wallet one more time, see if it does anything. I don't think it will. Nope. All right. It's a cool thought. We tested it out a little bit, but it's also has its flaws. Let's go with, I guess, chain base C. That's funny because I typed in C and nothing came up. Then I type in chain base and it's like, oh yeah, you meant C. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I typed it in. Anyways, hit that like button if you enjoyed the show, us deep dive, and who knows, that could have been a home run kind of scenario, and it wasn't, I don't think, unless you have deep pockets. I wonder if you could just wash trade and just rack them up. Now that could be something. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to deal with it. What if I buy it like 2,000 and then I can't get out of it? That would be a problem. Let's see, 10 cents here on July 14th, 2025. And then it had a really big run when the token was generated, pretty typical. I mean, these usually look like this or they look the opposite. It's like one or the other. And what is it? 12.2 million in market cap, looks like at Coinbase and BNB. It's chain base and it has that word base in it. So that makes you think about, base ecosystem. It is AI application, Binance holder airdrop, and Binance Alpha. Let's take a look at chainbase.com. Almost an hour into the stream. I'm having fun. What's up with you guys? Unibase. Is that another project I need to look at? The hyperdata network for AI and DeFi, right? Structured layer connecting all blockchains, agents, and apps. Data is one of the most important elements for AI. Yep, resources, all of that stuff. I don't really feel like reading all of this, but I guess I will. In the age of AI, blockchain data is crucial. Public data, yeah, I'm not going to read all that. We talk about this literally too much. Let's go to like About Us. Let's see if we can get like some more valuable information about Chainbase other than like data is good for AI. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Maybe I'm just a little tired tonight. I don't know. That could have something to do with it. Killed a bunch of coffee on the ride home just so I could make sure I did the stream for everybody. Lead the future of crypto data infrastructure. Our values. Freedom and responsibility are the cornerstone of our culture. Yeah. Efficiency, transparency, life at Chainbase team. Not really. I don't really care about that. They're like, it's a great work environment. That's why we use, not real photos to express how good it is. Full stack engineer. They're looking for full time. You could run a node. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, DataFi is cool. And by cool, I mean like it could be a great niche and it can make you a lot of money. That's what I mean by cool here. I'm not a complete nerd. I'm moving in that direction, but I'm not there yet. Let's see what the ecosystem is like. Blues Guy, what is it that you like about Chainbase here? I understand the idea. Do they have like some cool partnerships or something like that? Hyper data network, maybe nothing. Yeah, explore apps built on Chainbase and connect with our ecosystem partners. If you're interested in joining our growing ecosystem, apply now. OX Scope, the AI layer for Web3 applications. For Everland, Web3 cloud computing. Meet a fast and comprehensive. Okay, it's like a lot of Surtech. Are they a partner or they did an audit? Surtech is a smart contract auditor. Okay, they seem like they're more like a partner. I'd like to see their actual audit of this product. That seems like an obvious thing. Don't see a lot of things I'm super familiar with. KuCoin, somehow, because they listed it. I love when like an exchange lists a coin on there and they're like, they're our partner. And it's like, okay, I mean, you could make that argument, but like, you're not really partners. Like, you're not really doing anything together. They just listed you. They also list thousands of coins, and I wouldn't consider them a partner with all of those different coins, even though you could argue that they are because they're involved with them. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic. Not what I mean, not what I'm looking for when I talk about a partner. I'm not talking about like you just are an exchange and you listed the coin. I like the idea. 8 I did anything with, yep. DeFi coming fast. I don't know why I'm like not reading everything. Flare, all about it. Is BTC gonna roll over or am I getting liquids? Just off the top of my head, you're probably gonna get liquidated because it's probably gonna keep pumping. Bookmap is showing a bunch of close data at like 80,000. Where's your liquidation? So really, yeah, 80,000, even 81,000 pretty easily. We haven't taken a look at that tonight. Let's go take a look at some TA. It's permissionless, more than 20K plus developers and projects. Okay, it could be really cool. Definitely one to keep an eye on. It looks like it could be a good place to buy it because it's already down, it's bottomed out, like it's lower than it started. I wouldn't go get overexposed here by buying too much. We've been talking a lot about portfolios, right? So there's that. Let me get rid of things that I don't need. And let me tell you a story about crypto. We're still talking a little bit about portfolios, even on a DeFi Friday night, right? We're going to tie that in, and then we're going to go do some TA on Bitcoin. This won't take but a couple minutes. So crypto naturally pulls people towards risk, right? It's about taking some risk with some money and making a lot of money. That's what a lot of people think of when it comes to the crypto market. And that's part of what makes it exciting. Dang right it does. The idea that something small could become something big. Don't laugh. That something early could turn into something meaningful. And that's real because a lot of upside in this space. It's a new emerging market that gives it a lot of upside. Is it still new and emerging? Yes, it is, in my opinion, but other people might not feel that way. Comes from uncertainty. But that's also where people lose control because instead of treating risk as a layer, they treat it as the foundation of their portfolios. Too much exposure, too much dependency, too much emotional weight tied to the uncertain outcomes. And that what creates instability because now your portfolio isn't balanced, it's very fragile. One move matters way too much, and one position affects everything. And that's not a risk problem, that's an allocation problem. I really like how they said that. It's not a risk problem, that's an allocation problem. Really chew on that one for a second. Do you really fully comprehend what we're trying to say here? All right, let's bring up TradingView. Go. Bang, bang. Let's go to BTC on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, there's still a good distance between the 21 and what I said to Camsto was really just off the top of my head, looking at the heat map and stuff. Do you still have a long open? No, I closed the long up here at the top. I was out and I took not a bad loss, but I took a little loss from my portfolio. My portfolio is like 22. It was like $25. I lost like 8. I just made back like 7. And so it just kind of restored me and made me whole. And I was out, at an amusement park. I was like, I'm just going to close this, have my account back where I started, and then move on because it pumped and it's probably going to come back down. Low liquidity Friday. I didn't see any reason to really chasing that hard. I let it cool off, and that's exactly what I did. This looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Definitely doesn't look like we've really ripped or broken out of this. Yeah, this is the 1 hour. Then we'll move it to the 15-minute here. I hate having too many lines on my chart here, but I have stuff on bigger time frames, I guess. What was the point of the... Oh, this is just a trend line, right? Let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Definitely kind of W or slanted double bottom, if you will. Let's run it down to the 15. I'm halfway to liquidation. I feel that maybe it is something. I'm checking it out. Yeah. That's how it goes. We start to feel things out. We watch it. We look. We see if we get better entry. We see where it's been. Like, we do all of those kind of things. Makes a lot of sense. It's getting really tight. BTC is like this. There could be a decent move here. The 15-minute is high. The 1 hour is low. That 1 hour could push you. 4 hours high. So it's kind of like it could go any direction, right? Let's go to the 5. 5's low. 3's low. Things probably about to pump. I would actually really like to open a trade on this. But I would be going long, right? So there's that. So the first thing I guess I want to see is my 3-to-1 risk. I keep telling myself, I don't know why I opened the other night without any real due diligence. I guess because the lifer was live, I guess is where I was at. Hide down here under this wick. You could even hide all the way down here and get a 3-to-1. I almost want to be below. See a little bit of resistance here, resistance here. Bang, bang. And so, and that's probably also where about the 200 would be, right? The 200 coming up here as this fell down, maybe channeled down. They'd probably meet about there. They love to dolphin dip. I also am like, should I just wait for this thing to dolphin dip first? and then get in seems like a good idea. So easily you can get a 3-1, and I mean you could be a lot tighter. You could be here and get like a 4-6. You could be here and get more of like an 8.7. Sorry. So you could do a lot of different things here. Would I want to be lower? It's also really low volume, so I kind of would like to be more like right here, or just really tight, or just wait for it to wick down, because the 15-minute is high. Not really any divergence there. Let's go to the 1 hour. Not really any meaningful divergence there. Let's go to the 3-minute. Definitely a little bit of divergence, I think. Let's see. Yeah, there's some divergence there, and it's a 3-minute divergence, so that could just be this where it played out. Staying above the 3-minute 200. Looking like you're getting a little bit of a pump. Again, looks a little roundish there, but that doesn't really mean anything. You're above the 1-minute 200, which says that a bullish pattern should play out more likely. And I totally, when I got out of the trade earlier, it's because I saw this shoulder, head and shoulder, and we were right here. Or wait, yeah, we were up there exactly. And so I was like, yeah, I'm out on that. I know it's gonna dump, and it did the thing like, you know, like clockwork here. Let's go do the measured move for this shoulder, head and shoulder, and it's spot on. So I think I'm gonna wait just a minute here and see what happens. The 3, the 5, and the 1. The 1's already topped out, but that's a 1 minute. That's not anything all that meaningful here. 5, people do spend too much time on the 1. I've been guilty of that. Right on the 21 for the 5-minute with low stochastics. Does actually look like a good point to get in on a very like small scalp, right? But on the more overall 15-minute idea, you know, are you gonna bounce from here out or something, or are you gonna like come down? It's low liquidity, so I would expect games. Like highly would expect games. Look at this fib. Let's check out what we did for fibs here. Yep, right into the 0.65, right into the golden pocket and bounce. Interesting. Real good. I'm halfway to liquidation. Any other trades? I haven't really been in, and I don't like to trade on the weekends. It's a lot of times weak sauce, so not for me. I'm hoping I can at least make up some of it over the weekend. Oh boy, that flag. There is always a trade. Pengu is waiting to go. Yep, don't diss Unibase. Right? I don't know who was dissing Unibase, but don't do that. We won't tolerate that here. At 1 hour, is looking pretty juicy there. I mean, that 21's coming up. Kind of going sideways. 1 hour is ready to rock. 81,000. Like, remember, we just said, like, the liquidity goes all the way to 81,000. And, like, bang. That's what we're talking about. I'm probably going to have to hop in this trade here. Definitely not going to go so close to the bone, though. Just going to go for the classic 3-1. Yeah. All right. So let's bounce back over. Let's set up the trade. Let's take a look at our risk and reward here. It's a 3-1, so I mean, I pretty much know what we're talking about. Let's just take a look right here. Bang. Set our position. I gotta pull it up. What was it? 77,337. I didn't even click a spot. That's why it didn't make any sense. I would lose $5. Or what's the take profit? Got to be 3 times that, pretty much, right? not on the right thing. Take profit says 81,129. Not the right thing. Not clicking on the right things. So 81,129. So you're going basically 5 for 15 bucks. Not amazing. I definitely will say that's not amazing. I mean, it's a 3-to-1. Obviously, what we're hoping here is that you're not going to get anywhere near that. That's pretty deep stop loss here. Of course, I could try to perfect entry here. I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'm only going to go in like 50%, right? That seems like better odds to me. And then wait for like that dolphin dip and try to get in better. Because we were looking at it on the 15. So I'm well below the 15,200. Does look a little head and shoulder. Does look a little Bart Simpson. Not gonna lie. Why did it make that 2 different lines? I never let go. Very weird. Can you show us how liquidity works on Bookmap? Well, the first thing I would do is go to the Discord, and there's a tab called Bookmap where I put a bunch of information about like what Bookmap is actually showing you. You might want to look over that first, right? And then Greenfinger's coming in and said the colored bars at limit orders, if above they're short, if below they're long. Exactly, limit orders. Remember, every take profit and every stop loss is actually an order on the order book. It's like, you know, there's the best way that somebody ever said this to me that I thought was great is that a stop loss is you saying to the market, I'm willing to sell my position for less than what I bought, for less than what it's worth, right? And kind of vice versa. When you're shorting, it's the same thing, but it's higher than price action, right? So when you have a lot of liquidity above you, it means there's probably a lot of people shorting this, right? And so their stop losses are up high. You know what I mean? 81,000 is up here, right? So they think that they're hiding from everything. Now, if you go back and you look on higher time frame, they're probably pulling this from somewhere as support and resistance up high, up here maybe. It's very interesting. And again, most of the liquidity is actually at 80,000. It just goes as high as 81,000, but most of it, like there's 485 BTC at 80,000, and then the hottest liquidity is literally like right below it at like 79.5. Looks like we're getting a little bit of some sells, nothing crazy on the book map. There it is. I've seen it on the book map before. I've seen it over here. Of course I entered, right? I entered, so it's gotta drastically dip, and that's why I left myself a little bit of money, because I want to buy kind of the dolphin dip. So let's look at it on the 15 where it would be far more meaningful. And we'll go ahead and draw our lines if that, you know, boom, pretty beautiful. I could have been a little bit more patient, that's for sure. That's looking pretty tight though. And we'll probably get the same measured move. I don't really doubt that. If we don't get the same measured move, that's probably not good. Yeah, it says all of like 80,000. So you didn't get to 81,000. Interesting. How did I get all the way to 81,000 last time? Because I pulled it on the 1 hour, that's why. So let's go to the 1 hour. Pull our measured move again. Yeah, I see why. Because I pulled to here. And that's, look at that. Beautiful. That's literally right to target. So that makes perfect sense. A measured move is a measured move. And we'll see. I mean, I might just take it at like 80,000 because that's low liquidity. We'll be lucky if this thing just doesn't roll over on us completely anyways. What I really want to see if it does kind of go the opposite is it comes down, 200 gets above my trigger, so the 200 kind of holds it up. I get a better entry on the dolphin dip, which is, maybe kind of double bottom here off of this price action over here, this wick, something close to that, and then I buy it and then it's off to the races, right? Pretty sure Bookmap doesn't show stop losses as limit orders. It shows resting limit orders, buys and sells. Okay, yeah, that's right. We did talk about that a lot. That's why I put all that information in the tab so that people could look at it, because I don't want to regurgitate it and give it to you wrong. So definitely check that tab out. And as there's certain information that I think is, somewhat important, I will make a whole tab and just have it sitting there so anybody can refer to it at any time, because you might read it, think you know it, want to come back to it. I need a roll. Come on. I don't know why I read that as I need a cinnamon roll. Don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why that happened. Yesterday you kicked my ass. Today is my day. Okay, so that loss was yesterday. Not a resting limit order. Got you, green fingers. I hear you. All right, let's get another round of Panzer Dogs, and then let's go look at something else. It's supposed to be DeFi Friday. We got into some stuff, though. Like, you never know what we're going to get into. We're always kind of tracking and watching everything. Smash that like button if you love Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show, where you never know what you're going to get into, but we're going to go over what's trending. We're going to do some TA on BTC. We're going to do some testnet stuff. Probably going to play some DeFi games. We got the members only. The other day, we turned $2 on stake.com into $100. And it was $2 free that they gave me, so it was zero risk to me. And yeah, we're just looking for a lot of opportunity in the market, but also just anywhere else too that makes sense, right? And join that free Discord for sure. This is on the SWE network. We're not exactly sure if it's going to continue to evolve or if they're pretty much done messing with it. It acted like this was going to be a game on the SWE handheld, which would make a lot of sense. It's a fun game, but if they stop working on it, it's going to quickly fall behind other stuff and it'll be irrelevant. We went into their Discord for this game, talked to a couple people. A couple people tried to say, like, and I don't know if it's true or not, they are acting like the team might have got everybody to lock up all their coins and then pretty much ran off to like Dubai or something like that. So I don't know if you can consider that like a complete rug pull, but rug pull vibes for sure. Like, they're not going to integrate or really do anything else. So I'm racking them up. Let's go. Top dog on the way. Anybody know of any other good crypto games that we could play, right? I forgot I had a flamethrower. Anybody know of any other cool crypto games that we could play that we don't usually play here? I was trying to help you out. You were way too cooked for all that. Huh, that seems like it really should have hit them. There we go. There we go. Another 2 bite the dust. And that's a wrap. Says I turned $5 into 150 again. You sound like you're cooking on there. Turn $5 into 100. You seem like you're doing really good on Crash. Didn't you just turn like $5 into 250 the other day? My short is open from yesterday. So far, it's looking grim. I'm still short for days ago. Still green though. Okay. Bro, first time I joined crypto world, I joined a platform called Mirror Trading International. Then I lost 0.1 BTC. They left me with all the money. They left with all the money. Yeah, I'm sure they did. And what 0.1 BTC was, I guess, depends on the time. You know, 10 years ago, that wasn't a lot of money. How's the trade doing? How's the trade doing? It's underwater, 13 cents. So not amazing. What time frame? Let's keep it on the 15 when we're referring back to it here. At least getting tight, like we shouldn't vary too much here. Pull up Fogo Fishing. It's going pretty well. Let's see, we're at almost 400,000. We're not going to spend a lot of time on that. Yes, I turned 5 into 250, then I played again, and I'm 150 up and down. So I got the system that seems to work, LOL, until it's not. Isn't that how it always goes? It's always working until it's not working. I was about to say we're rolling into 2 hours here, but we started a half hour behind. And I say we, and I mean I did, because of taking my son to an amusement park for his birthday. But still showed up for you guys, even though, you know, I should be completely exhausted from no sleep and a long day in the sun, 20,000 steps, all of that jazz. But I'm still here rocking. Let's go to the B&B pool and sell everything and keep stacking that B&B. Just getting free B&B from Chainers, link in the description. Yes, it's an affiliate link. No, I don't really get anything at all, to be honest with you, unless you buy something in the shop, which probably very few people would ever do. But if you do buy something in the shop, please make sure you use my link, because remember, I'm the one who told you about it. And we'll hit the mini game. Since it is DeFi Friday, we'll play the mini game. Still love me some Z-verse. It's hard not to like just sit here and play Z-verse on the DeFi Friday, because that's like the best DeFi game that I've found so far. I will definitely touch on it, right? You can actually make things and sell them on chain. Are they worth a ton of money? Not at the level I'm at. I'm wondering if the higher levels are worth more money. The items probably would make more sense, right? If I even got to the point where items were worth like a quarter, you know what I mean? We're worth 50 cents, something like that. That would be plenty. I could rack it up from there. If I was just making $4 or $5 a day, that turns into a nice little side hustle as you continue to build it up, see how quick you can actually sell stuff, all of that jazz. So we'll see if there's hope for that. They do keep integrating, they keep making new stuff, they keep upgrading the storyline and stuff. So I'm hoping that Z-verse has a future in the long scope of things, right? We're almost there to our 1,000 limit, and then see what they give us, and then we will move on to something else. Don't worry, this is not a long game. We just want our free item, keep building our farm over time, and who knows? If I hit like a crazy win on like the slots or something, I'm definitely probably going to take like $50 and buy some stuff on here. Just for the heck of it, it's free money. Or I'll just buy some crypto, really. Stake it over on Spark Dex, that kind of thing. All right, we're almost there. I've got this game way too dialed in. At this point, the game's super easy. When I first started playing it, I get like trapped in the corner trying to shoot back. Okay, we hit 1,000. Let's find somebody who can take us out. There we go. Bro, oh wait, hold on, wait. Bro, tell me how was the Olive Garden playground? Yo, you're hilarious. It's Busch Gardens. It must have been so much fun, bro. It was awesome, man. Yeah, looked at a bunch of animals. Had my, you know, my littlest one there as well. My son's turning 8, so, you know, he's kind of in between. He's still, it's a good age. Like, he still loves the animals and stuff. And then he still also, he actually seemed more into the animals than ever before, but he also really likes, you know, some of the rides and stuff like that. He's not quite bold enough to hit like the big rides. And we got a plot. That's dope. All right, back to the farm. Let's do some upgrading. But it was a really good time for sure. Of course, they were doing some weird things. I guess they had some stuff going on tonight for like grad night where a bunch of, you know, high school kids come in once the park closes. So they were like closing stuff early and whatnot. It was kind of lame. That part was stupid. It was like the end of the thing and I was trying to get like another meal with my meal pass. And like all the places were closed. And I'm like, no, I have a meal pass, and you guys don't close till 6 o'clock. So somebody better get up here and freaking make me a meal. That's how I feel about this. Go away. Definitely go away. It gets stuck on things. They have really changed a lot of the UI here, and I don't like it. I guess we'll just refresh the page. I can't really combine those because I'm busy growing them. So there's that. Let's see. A lot of these are really long. So let's grow. Oh wait, we don't want to grow that in a low plot like that. It's kind of lame. I don't know. Hit me on some dragon fruit. Dragon fruit looks cool. And let's go see if we have anything that we can put together. Strawberries. We can merge strawberries. It doesn't cost me anything. They're not even a one-time use. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get it. Looks like we have a lot of stuff we can merge. So let's go ahead and merge some things real quick. This is how you get better stuff. Onions go from a common onion to grow to an uncommon. That makes them worth more. These are, see, when it has the one that's a one-time use, so I don't even really ever grow them. I just keep actually merging them, so I get like super epic ones before I ever bothered doing them. Tomato, they want 0.5. I guess 0.5 CFB is really nothing, so I'll do that. And what do? We go out of here and back in here, see if any of that upgrades. Bamboo. They don't cost anything. We'll do that. And let's see. What else do we got? We're almost done. Another 0.5. Oh, we have 4 of these. Oof. I'm not going to touch those right now. And I can't even do this because they're full of stuff. All right, and that is the extent of chainers tonight. Why do I feel like somebody had just asked about something? Bro, did you say dragon fruit? Oh, yeah, they're delicious. Yeah, it grows well here, that's for sure. If you love them, yep, the redones. Wait for the yellow ones. They're even sweeter, exactly. There's pink, red, white. They're the white ones in the middle. You ever had those? They're really good. What do we want to hit? Let's go to some Zverse, right? Where's Zverse? If anybody doesn't know about Zverse, just throw it in the chat. I'll explain it. But I feel like everybody here probably knows what Zverse is. Oh man, my neck just cracked so good. Probably could hear that in the microphone. I know you're not supposed to crack your neck, but my neck also hurts if I don't crack it. So what are you supposed to do then? Just let your neck hurt all the time? Oh my days, I'm seeing palm trees. Oh yeah, for sure. Load faster. Yes, did you hear it though? Was it audible? Did it get picked up? I always have my book map like way too dialed in. I gotta zoom out. I don't see like the price history as much because I'm always so zoomed in. Looks like there's some new stuff here. Says, bro, I just lost $120 on Crash. How do you lose $120? Did you put $120 in one go? That seems like way too much money to put into one go. I'd be playing with $5, not $120. Oh, maybe you ran through a bunch of $5. That's a lot of $5. If you don't know what Crash is, it's a game where it starts out at like, you know, one 1x, and then it goes up from there. And you got to try to cash out before it crashes. When it crashes, it takes your money. So if you put $1 in and the thing goes to like 2x and crashes and you didn't hit sell before it went to 2x, then you lose your money. But say it went to 5x, but you cashed out at 3x, then you would make, 3x your money. And so basically you're just fighting with a random algorithm, and it can get pretty nuts. I had a strategy for it that worked pretty well, honestly. Are we dumping for BTC? I don't know why this thing is taking so long to load. What's up with that? It's trying to download the megabytes, man. We should be downloading this so fast, so easy. What's going on here? I started with a $3. I doubled my entry. Okay, so you were just trying to double up. Yeah, but it only takes one to just absolutely crush you. Are we getting the dolphin dip that I was talking about? Because I was pretty sure a dolphin dip was coming. The problem is you start falling, you're like, okay, the dolphin dip, let's buy into that, and then it just keeps dolphin dipping. It's a way bigger dolphin dip than you thought. It wasn't a dolphin dip on the 5 minute or the 15, but a dolphin dip on the daily, if you know what I mean. Everything's running slow now. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's my fault, guys. Everything is our fault. We have to take fault for it. So the internet not working, my fault. Nah, it didn't even fall out of the pattern yet. I am not stressing that. Come on, Zverse. I don't have much more time for this. So we'll refresh it. Should already have everything that we just downloaded already downloaded, so I probably shouldn't have clicked out on it right when it was close to actually loading in. That was probably a flaw on my behalf. But definitely when it comes to on-chain, on-chain actual economy, Zverse is pretty solid. I don't really see anything else. Anybody know any game that really compares to this or stacks up to it? Yeah, okay, I just read that. I know that Melissa had put some stuff in the Discord. I probably should go look at that at some point. It was, I think, games on Ethereum, I think is what it was. Hopefully that UPEG does some stupid numbers. I hope it does 100x. I won't make a ton of money. Well, comparatively, for like $6, make like $600. That would be amazing. The tokenomics are just really small, and if price action starts to run and people watch it go from like 4 to like, or from like 2,000 to like 4,000 to like 8,000 to like 10,000, it doesn't take a lot to get it there, and people will just start throwing money at that thing. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. This game is always like integrating. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what the release notes are. So, replaced Wild Z loot box with glowing orbs indicating item rarity. That's pretty cool. Okay, so no more with go. Okay, I get that. And then a bunch of bugs and things like that fixed. So that seems to be like the big one here. So when you defeat something, it should show us an orb. I've been picking up these random, like, I think they're supposed to be honeycombs. What is this thing? What is that? It is a sun shroom. Okay, very Minecraft looking. Very square, as everything else is. There's fruit in the trees now. Like, they've really been doing their thing. A lot of that stuff was not. It seems like when I caught wind of this was like really when they were starting to revamp it or just do a lot to the game. Because I've noticed they've done a lot of stuff. Melissa put a question mark. I don't know what that means, Melissa. Why is there a question mark? I was talking about some games I think you put in the Discord, if you're wondering why I mentioned you. Some Ethereum games or something like that. Oh yeah, I remember, but I never tried on ETH. Yeah, I keep waiting for a DeFi Friday to do that. Okay, so they did. It's an orb. It's got a green rarity, which is basically basic here. Had a quest I was trying to figure out for forever, and I still haven't figured it out. I got to fill a pail with water and then water a plant. And I can't for the life of me figure out where or how I'm supposed to be doing that. These are like some wild berries in a bush. Take it. It's cool. Here's the plant. Is that where I'm supposed to get the water from? I'm gonna go unload the inventory. Again, there's exchange. I bought like $5 worth of this coin, and it has sustained me through a ton of gameplay, and I still have a ton of money. And I can switch it back and forth between the actual cryptocurrency and the in-game coin as well. Please, okay, I'm not logged in on my wallet. Let's log in. Oh great, they sent me something in my email. So let's go to Gmail. Just only take a second, but I can't really show you any of the on-chain stuff if I don't do this. So it's kind of important. Okay, cool. I also just saw that I was approved for the Lifer meetup. Reliable J, do you know anything about the meetup and why it's like hosted by St. Jude or whatever? Because I really didn't get that. Is he doing his meetup like at an event that was already going on? Bro, what are you talking about? My wallet is not active. Session to okay, so you have to keep. Okay, I get it. You have to keep it active by, I guess, doing like a small transaction. It's probably like a sign-in or something like that. I was not understanding that at all. Underground, realistically, there is no need for us to drink water. Did you know that? I've heard those kind of theories. With a proper fruit diet, all the water you need comes from different flavors if you eat fruit proper. Sure. I mean, I understand that. I understand the concept of that plenty. If you were out in the wild and you couldn't find any fruit and you were dehydrated and there was a river, you would be drinking out of the river. So, I mean, you could do that, or you could just drink water, or a combination of both, really, right? Makes a lot of sense to me. Let's see if I can figure this out, right? So he says, clear the plot, fetch water, and plant a sun flare. Now, are we tracking that quest? Let's track it. Okay, we are tracking it. Okay. So does it tell me where to go to do stuff? Probably not. So the quest is like over here. Not exactly sure where I'm supposed to do stuff at, but we'll run over there. Let's see if we can at least knock one of these quests out. It's the consensus party. Okay, got you. I just was like, something under the stars, St. Jude. Like, I was like, what is this activity here? Dude, aren't we 90% water? I think it's 75% is what I was told, but yeah, we're a lot of water. Who did the measuring of the percentages? I'm not exactly sure. Is this where you're supposed to get the water from? And I just like epically failed this whole time. Drag seed plant from backpack. Okay, this guy looks super high level. I don't think I have a seed. Okay, you can't make compost out of it. Huh, so you were supposed to clear this plot. Bro, I'd be so lost. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see, these are berries. It's organic stuff. Can I put them in the composter? That would make a lot of sense. From my vague knowledge of gardening. No, put it in the composter. Alright, whatever. I'll eat it. Why not? There we go. Have the pot in hand. Genius. Reliable J. Crushing it. He's already done this quest, I guess. Have the pot in hand. So we will just add this to in hand. How do I put it in my hand? It doesn't seem... Oh, because I already have something in hand. Can we put that there? No, it doesn't like that either. Was that a guess, or have you done this? Like, why can't I put this in my equipment? All right, that is not working. Percentages are counted with cells. Yep, red and white blood cells. If keto wasn't so easy, I'd never be able to do it. The whole point is I found a diet where I'm not suffering. Yeah, keto is my favorite diet. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Go to the beach, he says. Let's see. Where's the beach? I think it's literally right here, right? Get me something close by. I wish I could set the marker like wherever I wanted. Is that the beach that I want? Oh, the beach is over here, isn't it? So we go to the beach. Oh, Phil. Wow. Yo, I've come to the beach before and tried to do this, but I didn't come to this beach. I went to like a different one, like where you did the fishing and stuff like that. Ooh, what are these? Oh, that's not an item you can pick up. Okay. Let's see if I can manage my way back here. There it is. Okay, so now what? Now we water this plot of land. Plant the seed. Where do I get the seed? That's the other part. Seed from backpack. All right. Did I put the seed in my storage? Problem solving 101. I think it gave me the seed and I probably put it in my storage, and yeah, so I didn't know what to do with it. If it's not in my storage, I don't know where it is. Where's the seed? Not a seed, not a seed. Also not a seed. None of these things are seeds. That's not a seed. As you can see here, I still have like 38,000. Why is everything over here? I don't really know. Do I have better stuff? Is that what happened? No, I don't. I don't have better stuff. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I don't know why those were in my inventory. He said, Reliable J is getting annoyed with me. He's like, read the quest. I read it before and I couldn't figure it out. I also was really tired when I did it, so I probably just didn't get it. You're like, how are you this bad at this? Because I always wind up doing this when I'm like super exhausted. Come on, talk to the guy. Do the thing. The plot. Head it's like twitchy. Did I get it? Nope, didn't get anything. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the guy I was supposed to talk to. Find Numu in the West Hut and ask for the sunflower. So I did get it at some point, because it wouldn't be crossed out if I didn't do it, right? That doesn't make sense. So I gotta return to him. Hut west of the village and ask for the seed. Pretty sure I know which one we're talking about here. He said, I feel like watching my son playing Minecraft. Yeah, crypto Minecraft. This is crypto Minecraft, basically. Not exactly. Or really not even close. Let's hit the map. Zoom out. We want west of the village. Here's the village. Pretty sure it's like right here, I think is where it is. Let's see if he'll give me another seed. Let's see if he's generous. I went there and he must have given me a seed, but what did I do with it? It's not in my inventory, so that's weird. Here's Numu. Hopefully they have him set up so he'll give me multiple C's. Over your presence. Not giving me a seed. Yo, what is that thing? Sorting by size, unaware of your presence. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, did he give me something? He still has not given me anything. What is his chest? It's gonna attack me? Okay. 8 cooked fish. That's pretty great. Nothing to click in here. Go back and read the quest again. Find this guy. Ask for the sunflower seed. Return with the sunflower seed. Is it because he already gave it to me? Yeah, this is where the game kind of shows its like not as high quality as games I played before. Because the game I played before would have just like, you go back to him, he gives you another seed, you move on. Since I only play Grand Trees mode now, so I must have the seed somewhere. That's the only thing that makes any sense to me. What is this? Not the seed. I wish I could see. Oh, okay. Sunken chest. That's not a seed. What is this? Tin ore. Sunflower seed. Wow. Doesn't look like a seed at all. It looks like a green candle on the chart. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we do have the seed. I thought we did. Didn't make sense that we would have that crossed out and not have the seed, right? All right, I think we got it. Plant the seed, water the seed. That should pretty much sum it up. All right, so we gotta drag the seed over. Cannot sow herb in quest farm plot. Okay, well, let's talk to the guy. Here we go. Okay, start planting a seed. I tried that. I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to do the water first. Telling you they playing me over here. Sunflower seed. It is the sunflower seed. And every time I try to grow it, it says no. It says you can't do that. I found the seed. I got it. Okay, I'm back to $70. Man, that was an exciting game, UG. I wish you would have never showed me. I'm sorry. I'm probably a bad influence when it comes to that. I like to play the free money. Drag a seed or plant from your backpack. But isn't this like the compost? Like, I don't want to compost my seed. It clearly says plot, fetch water, and plant the sunflower seed. So the rake he says. Get the rake. I thought I'd already done this. Can't use that either. Okay, maybe we have to put it in our inventory. Can't do that either. I'm saying this game is not always the most like straightforward. Maybe I need to take this out of my hand. How do I go back into it? Nope, that doesn't work. I'd be a little lost here. Drag on the farming plot. Can't use selected. I'm pretty sure I had done this already. Can't use selected. I don't know, man. They just not letting me do nothing here. Can't sow herb in quest. Clear the plot. It's not letting me, bro. Why is this not working? I know that I had cleared the plot before. I know there's some other plots, but I feel like it's not going to be the quest plot, so it's not going to work well. Reliable Jay's just laughing at me. I don't know why it's not working. Drag on the farm. I mean, what could you have to do besides rake the plot, plant the seed, water the seed? What else is there? And I'm pretty sure it has a bunch of crap on it. I've definitely already raked it before, so I don't know what this is. Yeah, rake it that way. It does make sense. But he won't plant it. It's kind of frustrating here. And farm plot is empty. Please plant seed. Plant seed to start. Plant seed to start. Okay, drag it here. Plant seed. Then it's like, cannot sow herb in quest farm. So do I have to grow it somewhere else? What is the point of having a quest plot of land for the quest when you can't do the quest? I don't know. He says do it underground. Hey, you're gonna start stressing me out here. It's not letting me. I don't know how to make that any more clear. It is not letting. Can't use selected item because it's already cleared. I don't know. There's another plot of land over somewhere over here, and I could show you what it looks like before the plot of land is cleared. It has like a bunch of stuff on it, and then you clear it with the rake. I've done that part before. That part was easy to figure out the first time. I'm hoping Reliable J is going to give me some more guidance here for why it's not working. Yeah, make sure you do some electroculture. Exactly. I swear there was a plot of land around here somewhere. Are they marked? Let's see. Yeah, I think they're marked. Marked with the little rake. Where are we at? There's one way over here. Watch, I'm going to grow it in that one. It's going to be like, sorry, this one is not accepted. Said I grew mine by the guy. I think I messed it up. Too much time has passed since when I raked it. Like I raked here. See, look. Before you rake it, it's got this crap on it. Then you use the rake. Then he does the raking. Then you take the seed and you plant the seed, and it planted. See, it was just flawed. Then you water the seed. Very standard stuff here. Look how it did like the blue water around it. And then what? Can we harvest it? Plant is hydrated and happy. Well, good for the plant. Can it grow up already? So now we wait, I guess. Zero indication of how long you're waiting. Like a timer or a countdown or something would be cool. But we didn't get any of that, right? We didn't get none of that. It takes a few hours now. Okay, there you go. We could harvest some tin, smelt some things. You got all the crafting and everything in here for sure, if you've never looked at it. Okay, what else is there to do but go to the dungeon and keep trying to beat the dungeon? There's a quest over here. Let's go see what that quest is about. What were they talking about over here at the quest? I could not get in there earlier in the game. This is where you cut up your lumber into different items. Let's see, we got this guy. He's Waka. He's not letting us do anything here. He gently smiles at you. Well, that doesn't get me a quest. Maybe I gotta finish this other quest first. So in the meantime, while we wait, I don't think I have any of these mushrooms. What the heck is this mushroom? Is it a mushroom? Yes, it is a moon cap. Probably fine, it says. Alright, let's go to the dungeon and keep trying to beat this dungeon. It's where all the good loot is and the good leveling up. So level 4. 4 out of 8? No, we're on level 20. Stage 20. says level 4 to 8. That makes more sense. All right, well, hopefully that thing's ready. We could finish that quest up next time. I don't really mind the fighting dynamics. It's like they're simple enough. They're simple enough to be fun, and then complicated enough to be fun, if that makes sense. I probably didn't say that right. They're simple enough to understand, but complicated enough to actually have a little bit of strategy and actually be fun. That's what I meant to say. And this is Zverse for anybody who doesn't know. Link in the description if you want to play some Zverse. Probably the best on-chain economics of a game like this. I haven't seen a lot of games that really hold much of a candle to it. They might exist. I haven't come across them. Seems like it's been around a while, but I think they've really revamped the game. I don't think the game was as good as this, say, a year or two ago. All right. Water is good against fire. I hate when he does this. Let's get rid of his shield. Let's bite right through that. I usually don't go back and forth. I usually drop one then the other, but this worked out pretty good. Bang, bang. All right, so wave 2, going into wave 3. Who do we want to take out first? Water against fire. Hit this guy with the thing. Fire against earth. I don't even know how many stages are like in this dungeon. Just here to level up, basically. That's all it is. Get to those higher levels, get the better items, and see if we can actually sell them. Now, the suck is if you get to the higher levels with the higher items, and then there's not a lot of players who are there to purchase, right? Not a lot of people buying. That would be problematic. What I do like too is that like every item has its own chart. So like you could make a bunch of pickaxes and then wait for the pickaxes to spike in price and then sell them. There's a lot of really interesting things you could be doing there. It'd be cool if the price of the actual crypto went up significantly. That would be cool. How this thing doesn't, if it continues to stick around and do well, like how it doesn't, do well over time would be very interesting, but a lot of times good use case doesn't always indicate price go up, unfortunately, or tech, I should say. Let's see, is he going to drop his little minions on me? I beat him the other day and he didn't drop his minion. No, he dropped his minions. They do not do a lot of damage, that's for sure. And relatively low health here. Let's put up our shields. Hit one of these with this. Oh man, he has 28 health left. He gonna die from that burn damage, that's for sure. Smash that like button for me, I would appreciate it. If you hope that play to earn gaming is the future of gaming, then smash that like button and join the Discord. And subscribe while you're at it, why not? Is there potential to make money here? Of course. Is it a lot of money at this moment? Doesn't seem like it. Let's see if the high levels can render something better, but that's going to take some time. We are now rolling into 2 hours of streaming, right? What is this thing? Soul of Ruin. Okay. There's a lot of things in this game I have not figured out. Let's go ahead and hit the level up. My balance is really low. I need to top that off. Let's return. On a DeFi Friday, guys, I really want to go longer and do, a lot more looking at a bunch of these games if we could find other games. But I've had a really long day and night last night. Very little sleep, which I'm not unaccustomed to, but I'm feeling it. coffee. I feel the coffee wearing off quickly. And so I'm definitely going to probably head out here. Play to earn will be the future when a AAA game gets involved. That's what I've been saying forever, Green Fingers. I knew we were on the same page, brother. Yeah, when they really nail it, like somebody's going to nail it. It could be GTA 6 or something. I don't know. Somebody's going to nail it, and it's going to be absolutely revolutionary. It's gonna go from like people don't really care about play to earn gaming or play to own gaming, and then all of a sudden if a big game drops, like say GTA had an element in it where people can make money, it'll be bananas. And then all of a sudden if you're not play to earn gaming, people will be so addicted to it, like they won't even consider you. It'll completely flip-flop. I see it coming in the next 5 to 10 years. I think it could be a lot sooner than that, but, you know, always want to temper expectations. It could take a little longer, but I think within 5 years you have a good AAA game that can deliver at least a basic mechanics for economy, right? Because they could just mimic the real economy, because the real economy works, right? Wink, wink. There we go. We need a race, and then you could make so many different games from that. Like, you could make so many different games with economies, and once they nail down what they need to do to make sure the economies don't go completely south, then there you go. Now you will have a functioning game. It's been a fun one, guys. We learned some cool stuff. Don't sleep on you know, the tokenomics for UPEG. I bought a tiny amount of it. It was interesting. We went over Chainbase. Oh, we need to do our testnet real quick. Racing game. Hey, I'd play any game that was solid like that. I would play. Like, there was a game that we used to play. I'm gonna do these airdrop stuff real quick. There was a game I used to play. I tried to bring it up one time. I couldn't get it to work. But it was like you just drive around and you collect from these like little like stations, almost like gas stations, right? It's a car. You drive around the area, and that you can shoot and stuff like that. They're actual NFTs. And then you got like a small amount of money, but you had to get it back to your base, right? If somebody killed you, you would drop it, they would pick it up. And so it was like a big war zone, everybody trying to get money and then get it back to their base so it would go into their wallet. It was fun. People who spent money really got everything, you know, because they could just kill you easily and stuff. So there's that. And, oh, looks like I gotta log into my wallet. I'll do this when I hop off. Everybody have a good night. But anyways, that game was a lot of fun, but I could never get it to work recently. So stay underground, stay crypto. Like I said, was a hard day to do a stream, but we made it happen anyways. I love staying committed and showing up for you guys. Smash the like button if you appreciate it. Check out that Discord, and I will see you tomorrow night, 10 p.m., right? It's going to be a different time, 10 p.m. New York time. See you there. Underground Crypto out.